tarot. Come on, who wants a tarot reading? Who wants a tarot reading? Anyone? Ugh. Cigarettes are really bad. Yuck. Yuck to that. Ugh. Sage. We need to get more sage. Let's look at that. And then we'll... Need a new lighter as well. Change the lighting in my room. Inspiration. I like that subtle lighting. People like everything really bright. No. Half cast, half moonlight, shadows, darkness, like see these influencers, and they have these bright lights that they like shine in their faces to like make their eyes sparkle and shit. It's terrible. It's we need no, it's too bright in here now. I put something over my light, and now it's too bright. It's too fucking bright. Too bright. Too bright. Anyway. Tarot. Tarot, witchcraft. A joyous anecdote to get the ball rolling. What's been going on with me lately? I hurt my friend. I crossed a boundary with my best friend. So we're healing from that. It's not that I have autism, but I have like not autism. You know, I'm not like crazy, like rifling through the internet trying to figure out what type of tism that I have or anything. I'm pretty neutral, but I think I have a problem with boundaries. And I expect that people are... It's not that I expect that people are as strong as I am. It's more a matter of like growing up, nobody was really delicate with my feelings or was really delicate with me. So I sort of... It's not that I trample over people, but I sort of... I'm trying to understand what my worldview is, really. Like, am I like... Because I'm actually really sensitive. And I really didn't enjoy throughout my life as people were trampling over me. I didn't really enjoy that. So naturally, I haven't, you know, I have tried to treat people with care and kindness to kind of offset some of that from my childhood. But, you know, I just underestimated... Oh, hello. How are you, Suraj? I was just talking about, can I get a free read? Yeah, you sure can. You can. Where do you live? What's your gender? How old are you? And what is your question? I'm actually going to take off the big... Oh, it's so cold, though. It's too cold. I'm cold. Are you cold or are you warm? In what temperature are you experiencing currently? What's the state of your body right now? Ooh, that's a cool question. What's the state of your body right now? Are you comfortable? I'm from India. Oh, I am male. I'm 31. Where are you from? I'm warm. You're warm. Are you comfortable in your body? Are you experiencing any aches and pains or Are you overweight or are you underweight? It's 32 degrees. Yikes, that's really hot. For all my American listeners, that's 32 degrees. That's like a 88, 90, 85, 80, 85 to 90, something like that. I'm in New Zealand, and you're a male and you're 31. You're in India. I'm actually a preschool teacher. I am often 2 inches and 71. I am 6 foot 2 inches and 71 kilograms. Okay, so you're pretty sweet. Or you're like probably fairly comfortable in your body. What time is it over in there in India? Are you in North India, South India? Where are you? What city do you live in? New Zealand famous for sports. Yeah, New Zealand is famous for the what do you call it? The rugby team. Rugby. It's all British, so you might be aware. They're like British, like cricket, rugby, India. Ranchi. I don't know where that is. Is that south or north or east or west? Rugby, cricket. Yeah, rugby, cricket. All that British shit. I'm drinking a beer tonight. Hope you don't mind. East part of India. East part of India. Okay. I'm a preschool teacher and in New Zealand. And you love beer. Oh, cool. I'm a preschool teacher. How old are you? I'm 32. Yeah, but I'm a preschool teacher and they give me all the Indian kids. Because we have like a lot of South Indian people and they're all nurses and they're Christian. Yeah, we're almost a similar age. Yeah, we are. Really, so did you have like a hard time? Did you go through like a really difficult period from like 27 to like 30? Or you might still be in it or coming out of it? Like a really hard part of your life, like 27 to 30, usually 31, 32. So you don't hate Indians. Nice. No, I love all people. I don't have any type of person that basically they give me all the ethnic minorities because I am comfortable with them. I'm American. So I'm an immigrant to New Zealand. My boyfriend is New Zealand, is a New Zealander, but I'm American. Yeah, I faced a lot of hard time from 2019 till today. Yeah. I did too. So I had a really hard time from 27 to like 30. It's called your Saturn return. So it's when Saturn comes back around in your astrological chart. You might be aware of that. I lost my job. I lost my love. Yeah. I lost my mind. I lost my mind. I went crazy. So. But yeah, so now I have like 3 Indian children that I'm looking after. And it's like all the Indian children, and all the Indian children at the center like glom onto me because I really look after them. I'm not trying to say that my coworkers are racist, but they're fucking preferential to the white kids. They just are. Are you on Instagram? Yeah, you are a sweet soul. Oh, thank you. I am on Instagram. I'll type my little, what do you call it, handle into the chat. Julia Context. But no, I've dated girls. I've dated black guys. Actually, my boyfriend right now is the only white guy that I've ever dated. I've only had 3 relationships. So I dated a girl, I dated a black guy, and now I'm with a white New Zealander. So I've actually never dated a white American guy. Oh, cool. Yeah. Follow me and I'll follow you back. I'm about to give you a reading, but I'm just going to burn some sage. You dated a girl too. Wow. Yeah, I did. That was my first relationship, was a girl. I had sex with like boys before that. And in my teenage years, I had like sex with boys mostly. And then I finally, when I was like 18, 19, I got into a relationship with a girl. And that was my first love. That was my first. I still dream about that girl. I still think about her sometimes. That was one of the most pure, beautiful relationships I've ever been in. She was a dancer. She was a modern dancer. And she was going to the dance academy. She was going to university. I am not getting your account there. Oh, it could be I don't know. It could be the Julia Context. Try that. Or Julia Context. I don't know which one. One of those. Anyways, I dated a girl and she was a modern dancer. And so she was a Sagittarius with a Scorpio moon and a Virgo rising. So she was like a fairy. And I wrote all her university papers. And I actually wrote this paper, this one paper I wrote, and she gave me beer. She gave me beer because I didn't want to keep writing it, but I was writing it so good, but she kept giving me beer so that as a reward, like feeding me beer to keep writing this paper. So I was like, okay, fine. And drinking the beer and writing her university paper. And that paper got her a scholarship, a scholarship to go to, or got her some sort of award. Because the paper was so good, there was this black girl who was like the queen of the dance of her dance scene. And she, after the show that I was writing about in this paper, she came up to her and she was telling my girlfriend, she's like, "You're the truth. You're the fucking truth." And I remember my girlfriend's dad was filming it. And I was like, and I was standing back and nobody knew we were dating. We were like closeted lesbians. And I was like, I'm the truth. I'm the truth. And nobody knew I had written that paper because the paper had been sent out to all the dancers. And it was just this amazing paper. I still have it saved into my phone. And this black girl who was like the queen of the dance squad, she came up to my girlfriend at the end of the dance, and she was like all in her face. And she's like, "Girl, you're the fucking truth. You're the fucking truth. You know what the fuck's up on these streets." And my girlfriend was like, "Ah!" And I was just standing in the back watching it while my girlfriend's dad was recording it on a phone. And I was like, "No, I'm the truth. I'm the fucking truth." And anyways, because of that paper, she got a trip to Paris for a year to dance. So I essentially wrote her out of my life. I wrote such good papers for her university that she ended up going to Paris. And then I started dating a different person. I had my first beer when I was 19 years old. Wow, that's pretty late. So you are bisexual. Sounds cool. Yeah. I didn't even know I was bisexual. I just started, we were working together at a cafe, me and that girl. And we just would go out and we would just like start kissing each other. We were just kissing. We would just always be kissing each other. And then at work one day I was like, what are we doing? Are we a thing or like what? Like why do we every time we go out we like end up in the corner somewhere like making out? Like what are we gonna like what is this? And then we dated for like 4 years, me and that girl. And yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna do a reading for you. I've just been blabbing on. I'm trying to light this sage. There we go. What is your name? Did you tell me your name? Write your name in the chat. India. East India. Your name? Finally, I find you on Instagram. Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. I'll add you later. Okay, cool. I'll follow you. What is your name? You miss your ex-girlfriend. Okay. My name is Saraj. Saraj. Am I saying that right? Saraj. Saraj. That's a beautiful name. It means sun. Oh, okay, cool. Saraj. That's beautiful. Saraj, the sun. The sun is a tarot card. I am pronouncing it right. Saraj. Saraj. I like that. Yeah, I know it's major arcana. Yeah. So you know a little bit about the tarot as well. What is your belief system? Do you follow any belief system or anything? Spiritual practice? Hindu. Okay, cool. You follow Hinduism. Okay, yeah. That's really cool. We worship gods and goddesses. Yep. Cool. All right. Hello, another person, Hermione. Hi, Hermione. I'm doing a tarot reading for Siraj. We have a culture of naming people mostly on the name of God. We have a culture of naming people mostly on the name of God. Hermione, you have to wait. I'm reading for Siraj right now. My ex name is Harmon. And so, Siraj, what is your question regarding Harmon or regarding whatever? No Harmon's energy for me. Okay. Okay, I will wait. You are very beautiful, by the way. Thank you. Beautiful. All right. I'm gonna shuffle one more time for Siraj and Harmon. And you said she's an ex-girlfriend, eh? Do you mind telling me why you guys broke up or how you guys broke up? Did somebody cheat on somebody or did she break up with you? Did you break up with her? Harmon. Spirit, what is the energy of Harmon and Siraj's relationship? We are in less contact. It was not cheating. We started doing lots of fights together. Spirit, what is the energy of Harmon and Siraj's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Harmon and Siraj's relationship in the current moment? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy? Here is getting in the way. Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of Siraj and Harmon's relationship? Spirit, what is the energy of truth? Okay. So the first card that came out was action. Because, okay, hold on. We are in less contact. It was not cheating. Because of misunderstandings. I thought she doesn't want to spend time with, so I started fighting with it. Reality, she was busy in her family issues. Later, I realized that, but then she became very upset from me and got separated. I thought she doesn't want to spend time with you. So you started fighting with her because she's like not spending as much time with you. But the reality is that she was all caught up with her family, something with her family issues. So, and then later you realize, so eventually you're like, oh, okay, so she's got something going on with her family, but it was a little bit too late. And then she got upset. From me and got separated. And then you just separated. Okay. So you guys were probably living separately. And the first card I got was action. The energy of you and yeah, I thought she might be dating someone else. Oh, okay. So you're like, why is she you were wondering like why is she like not spending time with me? You didn't understand what was going on. And she probably felt like you were not being empathetic to her situation. But in reality, you didn't know what was going on. So maybe her communication was not very clear. She wasn't communicating like, I have this family stuff going on. This just seems like a breakdown in communication. But the first card I caught out for this is a oracle deck is action. And action just speaks to movement, action. So there is like some movement or energy between the two of you. I think the two of you are probably dwelling on each other. It also speaks to the nature of fighting. So action, there was fighting going on. So you and her have like some friction, almost like sparks, like energy going on. Like there's energy, there's action between the two of you. It's not dead. It's not still. It's like there were two energetic bodies that were clashing with each other. So there was some action going on between the two of you. And that is still present. She might still be feeling a certain way. We'll ask her how she's feeling. I'm going to get into the tarot and see how she's feeling about you. But the first card I got for you guys is action. So just like movement, really. And then the second card I got was truth. And I think this speaks to maybe there's an underlying truth that is beyond just like this breakdown in communication. Maybe there's a underlying truth about why you guys maybe are not right for each other. Or maybe there's something deeper, that is the reason why you guys broke up. Something unspoken, something that neither of you could say. Maybe the sex wasn't as good as either of you could have liked, or maybe you guys there's some other element in this relationship. The truth, what is the truth of why you guys broke up? Because this seems like a minor thing. Like it seems like that could have been solved in a day. Yeah, I thought she might be dating someone else. It seems like, she could have just said, look, like my mom is sick, or like my dad needs help or something like that. And like, I don't have enough. She could have just texted you or called you or had a conversation with you in real life and been like, I don't have the time to like, I don't have enough time for you right now. I'm dealing with this family shit. That seems like it could have been solved in like a day. So what is the truth? Can you think of any things? I'm asking you now. Because in my tarot readings, I think I'm going to start asking more questions. Like, can you think of anything that is maybe she got pregnant with you, okay? And she decided to abort the child and you supported her. That's a big loss. I'm not trying to say that's a big shadow, but that's a big that requires a lot of healing and a lot of conversation, a lot of intimacy, a lot of time spent like speaking, talking. Because for a woman to kill the child that's in her stomach, that's like a big karma. And I'm glad that you supported her, because obviously she wasn't ready to have that child. But personally, if I was to have an abortion, I think it would ruin me. But after taking abortion pills, I observed change in her behavior. Later, conflict started between her. Yeah, I can see having an abortion be a catalyst for like depression, anxiety. For a woman, like to have an abortion is not an easy task. To literally kill the life inside of you is like you have to be a really strong man to like hold a woman who's having an abortion and your child as well. You need to hold that woman and protect her, to hold her. You know, you need it's hard. So yeah, I mean, okay. Let's see. We're going to ask Hafiz because I've been talking to Mr. Hafiz. This is my Oracle deck Hafiz. I was very immature for all this situation. It was the first time for me. Oh, yeah. If you were not showing up for her, it's honestly, she has an abortion. It's like you need to bring her flowers every day. You need to text her in the morning and text her at night when she goes to bed. You need to like cuddle her. You need to hold her. You know what I mean? This is a woman who's killing. It's not, she needs to be completely like held. Like held. So if you were not doing that and if you were acting immature, then she has resentment towards you. And I feel like the truth is that she feels like you were not being a protector to her. You were not showing up for her in her lowest moment. And yeah, I think that was my mistake. Yeah. And it's cool because it seems like, I mean, I want to applaud you because it seems like you recognize that. And it seems like you have some feelings for her and you're asking me about her and you still have some, you care for her, but you didn't make the right choices in the moment. But it seems like you have good intentions. We both are still single. Yeah. Okay. So we'll ask some more questions. I'm going to ask the Hafiz about this. Yeah, if I was to have an abortion, I would be dreaming about dying. I would be dreaming about death. My whole year after the abortion would be laced with death. I would need a lot of support. I would probably be plagued with like demons and death. Like I'd have nightmares. I'd like lose sleep probably for at least a couple months. And if the man who got me pregnant was not there for me, I would be very resentful. And on top of that, if she had family issues going on at the same time, like she had a lot going on, and if you didn't show up for her, then she just doesn't feel like you were showing up for her. I also cried a lot. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, like I said, I applaud you. It seems like you have a good heart. It's just like, what do we do in those moments? And you're still young. You're 31. And Coulda, shoulda, woulda, but okay. I was always with her, but she never communicated with me what she wants, and I was not able to pick that. Okay, so okay. Spirit, what's the energy of Sanaj and her name? I forgot her name. Haran or something? Harman. Siraj. Harman. What's the energy of Siraj and Harman? Spirit, what's the energy of Siraj and Harman? Spirit, what's the energy of Siraj and Harman? Energy of Siraj and Harman. Spirit, what's the energy of Siraj and Harman? Energy of Siraj and Harman. Energy of Siraj and Harman. I got the Song of Power. It takes power. That's an interesting concept. We can dig deeper into that. Your genetics married in such a way that you actually created life. And so there's a power in that. Like you guys came together and actually created this life and created this possibility. So there's a lot of power to be had just in that kind of initial, just in the concept of that you guys came together and had that possibility of creating life, and there's like a future where that you guys could create more life together. So the genes are strong. 2 days ago I messaged her in frustration that I can't live with this and I may commit suicide if she doesn't give me another chance. Yikes, Siraj, please don't do that. It's not worth it. She called me after that, but I didn't pick her call because I lacked strength. Really? And you didn't answer the phone? Oi! Okay. Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom, Siraj. I'll be right back. Okay. She might get worried. That's why she called. That's why I want to know her present energies about me. Okay. So we got the tarot now. So we're going to dig deeper into her feelings about you. And it's not cool to like want somebody to be afraid for you. That's pretty weak. If you need someone to be scared for you, I'll be right back. I mean, of course, I always get the most traumatic people on my come to me. I'm a Capricorn with a double Scorpio. What's your sun sign, by the way, Suraj? But we don't want to like make people afraid for us, or I'm gonna kill myself and then not answer the phone call. You're a Capricorn? Oh shit! Boom. No wonder you're talking about suicide, bro. And she's a Taurus. Aw, Taurus. Okay. Two earth signs. My boyfriend is a Capricorn as well. These are my boyfriend's cigarettes. I don't normally smoke. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I'm smoking his cigarettes. So you're a Capricorn, okay. I'm trying to think what your Chinese zodiac sign is. Because I'm a monkey. So what comes before a monkey? Oh, you smoke cigarettes. Oh, I don't smoke cigarettes. I vape. I've been vaping, but I'm trying to stop. It's really, you know what, Suraj, I just want to tell you, it's really cool hanging out with you because I'm getting a good feeling from you. Despite all this, like, that you're going through. I do not have any idea about Chinese signs. Oh, you don't know what Chinese sign you are? Okay. I'm a monkey, so you're the sign before me? I don't know what that is. What comes before monkey? Is it goat? I don't know what it is. You should look into your Chinese astrology. Chinese astrology is pretty powerful. Okay. I'm only aware of Chinese dragon. Yeah. Yeah. We are in the year of the snake this year, so it's a good year for healing. It's just a particularly good year for healing, a good year for meditation. Wisdom, reading, reflecting, laying back. And then next year we have Fire Horse year, and that's going to be like a full-on year. So I follow yoga. Oh, I practice yoga. I'm actually a certified yoga teacher. I do yoga every day. I can put my leg behind my head. You only do it for 15 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I do yoga every day. And I go to the gym and I run. So I'm pretty fit. And I drink beer like so far this month 3 times this month. Hey, Hermione. Oh, that's great. I am trying yoga. Cool, Hermione. I can't do this, what you showed. I may break my knees. Knees. Capricorn is the ruler of knees. Capricorn. Aquarius is the thighs. No, that's Sagittarius is the thighs. Capricorn is the knees. Aquarius is the shins. And Pisces is the feet. Taurus, your girl, is the throat. Speaking. So, I mean, this might be relevant to you. When a Taurus feels like they can't speak their truth, or when they're not being heard, when someone's not listening to them, is if their throat chakra, you might be into the chakra system, if their throat chakra is blocked and they are not able to say something, is when they start to feel like the depression feelings, like anxiety. So almost like, and a lot of Tauruses will even have like really, your girlfriend, Harmon, she might have a very long neck. She might have a very beautiful voice. Aesthetically, she might be very beautiful. She might have like silky black hair, beautiful eyes, you know, a long swan neck. She might have a beautiful way that she dresses herself. But if her throat chakra, her speaking, any Taurus, if they're not able to say what they feel or sing, if she's singing and she's not able to sing, she can't find a place where she can sing or speak, is when they start to like not feel so good. I'm not busy, but she shouts at whatever she shouts when she gets angry, yeah, or she's shouting. Oh, that's great. I am trying to get to you. I drink beer on weekends. Yeah, I've been drinking like every other weekend these days. She shouts a lot whenever she gets angry. I may not be able to do what you do. I may break my skeleton. Oh, Hermione, you're a Taurus too. Hello, Taurus. Oh, we have earth signs up in this shit, dude. I love an earth sign party. She has a similar face like you, but she is less fair than you, and she is chubby. Okay. Yeah, Tauruses can pack on a lot of weight, so it's a fixed sign. And it's also like Venusian, so it's ruled by Venus, and Venus is all about sensual pleasures. It's like pomegranates, cheese, bread, oil, fat, butter, pasta, curry, rice, naan, roti, you know. It would be all that kind of shit, just like, oh, just always the mouth and the throat. It's like this, it's all like here to here is like Taurus. And it's sensual and it's beautiful. And then she probably dresses herself. Does she dress herself very well? Is she good at like dressing herself and like making her hair nice? Taurus is really innocent. For Capricorn, sometimes it can be a little tedious because it's so innocent. You made me hungry. Hey, Hermione. She has similar face. She has a similar face to me. Okay. I made you hungry. Yeah, man. All that shit, you know, the food shit. I'm into food. Like I really am into food, but like I only eat fruit. Like today I had a banana, a cup of blueberries, a cup of strawberries. I had 2 apples. I had an orange. I had a carrot, hummus, and I had a salad. That's all I ate today. With, yeah. Oh, and kimchi. So that's my diet. I'm a vegan, pretty much. I'm like a raw vegan. I don't even cook my vegetables. So that's my weird diet. Anyway, okay, we're going to ask. The first card I'm seeing right now is the Magician. Ooh. But we are going to ask some more questions about Harmon and Sinaj. Okay, because I'm trying to acknowledge and honor and recognize that you are, Sinaj, you're in a very tenuous, I don't know if you know that word, like tenuous situation right now. Like you're feeling like you said you were like contemplating suicide like 2 days ago. So you're probably feeling really shaky right now. So I am acknowledging that. And I'm going to try to be gentle with you. Because I've been suicidal. How would you do it? If I was to commit suicide, I would jump off a building. How would you commit? I always thought I would jump off a building. I've been suicidal in my life as well. Many a time. I was just telling my friend this story. So I hear voices. So I actually went insane and I started hearing voices during my Saturn return. So I was like 28 years old. I started hearing voices and I started seeing things that weren't there. You said, I will jump in a river. Nice. A river. Oh, Virginia Woolf, she's like this author, and she put really heavy rocks in her pockets, and she jumped in the river to sink her to the bottom. And that's where she laid, and that's how she killed herself. So if you were gonna jump in the river, make sure that you put like rock. make sure that you put rocks in your pocket. Anyway, I was going crazy and I lost my mind. So I was hearing voices. I was hearing demons. I was seeing demons. I was seeing a lot of demons and spirits, and then God, and like I was having all these crazy experiences when I was like 27, 28. So I left my boyfriend here in New Zealand and I moved back in with my parents for a year because I needed medication. I couldn't get it here. I didn't have, my visa was running out. And so I moved back in with them, and I got to such a point with the demon stuff and the hearing voices. I won't commit suicide. Now I'm feeling good. Oh, nice. Don't commit suicide, Capricorn. It's not worth it. Life is, Capricorns always get better by 40, 50. We are like sweet. Your vibe is good. Oh, thank you, bro. Anyway, I told my friend this story the other day, and she said it's one of the and she's a therapist. She's like a psychic, and she said it's like one of the craziest stories she's ever heard. And she's like a really rich psychic, and she said I've never heard something like that. So I was hearing voices and I was going insane. So I was going to kill myself, and I knew that my parents had a gun in their closet. So I snuck past my dad and I went into the bathroom, and then I went into their walk-in closet because I knew they had a gun in there. So I was like looking for the gun, and I was going to kill myself. And I was like I was really in that moment, I was really going to kill myself. So I spent like 20, 30 minutes like looking for this gun. And I was just going to kill myself. And my dad knocked on the door and said, get out of the closet, get out of our he thought I was like stealing or something. And I don't have like really a history of stealing anything from them, but he thought I was like in the closet doing some mischief or something. And so I couldn't find the gun. So I opened the closet, and I was 28 years old. My dad punched me in the stomach. Ugh, and I like fell and I crumpled to the ground. And I just started like bawling, crying on the ground. So that was one of like the worst. That was a pretty bad day in my life. Yeah, I was gonna kill myself in the closet. I come out, my dad punches me in the stomach just because I was in his closet, and I crumpled to the ground. Yeah. So anyway, but you live and you learn. You move on. Anyway. Wow. You are a full vibe. Yeah. One of my visions. So I was seeing things. I was seeing like spirits appearing. I was like seeing stuff. And I saw Donald Trump come out of a painting. And he came and he was like, whoa, and he like went past me. Donald Trump scared the shit out of me. Anyway, are you staying there with someone or are you alone there? No, I have my boyfriend. He's sleeping right now. And we have 2 dogs and we're really stable. I don't see stuff anymore, but I still hear spirit, and my spirit is really positive. And I astral project. I lucid dream. I meditate. I pray every night with my San Pedro, with my, what do you call this? Not San Pedro. This is Palo Santo. Or when it's really serious, I use my sage. And I bless the whole house. I do crosses because I actually went to Catholic school. So I do crosses. I know you're Hindu, but I do like crosses when I'm doing my Palo Santo with the smoke. And I grew up in like Texas, and it's all Christian and stuff. So a lot of Catholic Christian kind of stuff. So I do crosses, and I talk to God, and I'm gonna talk to God for you as well. Someone is standing behind you. Who is that? Nobody is standing behind me. Who is standing behind me? Just kidding. Bro, dude. Capricorn. Anyway, yeah, nobody's there. Thanks, bro. Okay. This girl, I'm telling you, it's not worth it getting hung up on relationships, honestly. Like, you should know this in India, and like the path of, like, the monk path, the path of self-perfection, the like living in a cave and just like perfecting the self and perfecting one's own divine connection with God. That's essentially the path of Capricorn. It's like strengthening that and the connection with nature, the forest, the spirits, the path with God and stuff. And people who come into your life, it is also like it has some paternal, like fatherly stuff going on. So often, sometimes gets mixed up with like a partner and wants to like create some kind of marriage or like relationship with another person. But that's usually just a side dish to the real life that's going on, which is like your connection to God, your connection to spirit, your connection to your witchcraft, like your witchcraft, Sanaj. Are you in contact with your own spirituality, or your own, like, do you have your own witchcraft in life? Are you like eating plants and vegetables that are organic, and are you like talking to spirits and praying and doing your tarot cards and like lucid dreaming? And are you doing all, like, practicing magic, doing spells, doing, making potions, making prayers, talking to a tree, hugging a tree, going on hikes, going out into nature? That's really good for any earth sign, Hermione or Sanaj. Like for us earth signs, going into nature, like honestly, like feet on the ground, into the forest. I have seen in a Hollywood movie, exorcism in Catholic culture is very scary. I pray, you chant mantras. Yeah. So that's a little, here's your mantras, and like keep building that flame until it's a big fire, and then like people who come into your life, they just come into that fire of what you are creating for yourself. My whole life is about my witchcraft, like, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shuffle one more time, and then we're gonna dig into how Harmon is feeling about Sanaj. Okay. Drink a beer. All right. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Sanaj? 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 Spirit. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Sanaj? Spirit. How is feeling about Samaj? Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Cups, okay. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. How is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Spirit. Oof. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Spirit. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Pull 6 cards. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Page of Cups. Okay. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? Death in reverse. Spirit, how is Harmon feeling about Samaj? How is she ultimately feeling about Samaj? Spirit, how is you feeling about... Okay, I'm getting a sense that she doesn't know where to go with your relationship. You don't eat non-veg. How are you able to survive in such cold weather without any meat? When you were shuffling cards, I was feeling something on my forehead while I was feeling that. Okay, I'm getting a sense that she doesn't know where to go with the relationship. I'm getting a night of... I asked, like, what's the ultimate feeling? She's like, not as in a sense of like, this is a project, or this is like something that you two are doing together energetically. She's like not sure where to put the energy. So she's a little conflicted as to what you're giving her and what she's supposed to be giving back to you. So she doesn't know where to put her energy. So you're sending her these text, like, I'm gonna kill myself, and she calls you and you don't answer her. So it's like there's like the project of your relationship is like the energy is not stable, and so she doesn't know where. And as a Taurus, she has a very fixed energy, so she wants things to move in a direction, whereas Capricorn is a cardinal energy and just like shoots things off, and it doesn't know exactly where it's going to go. It's just like a builder energy. It has like ideas. Sometimes it's driven by emotion, even though people don't see Capricorns as being very emotional. Capricorns are very, very, very emotional people. And so she doesn't know where the energy of this like project of this she doesn't know where to put the energy, and she doesn't know where it's going. So that's the ultimate. I'm getting that she's still holding on to you. I got the Death in Reverse card. She hasn't just let go of you, so she hasn't called it quits. So she still is holding on to this. I'm getting that she's getting a sense of pride out of this connection with you. So she is feeling a sense of pride. I got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and I got the Page of Cups. So I think that she I'm not trying to say she loves you, but I think she might love you, Sanaj. I think she actually loves you, and whatever you had was like real love. I got all 3 court cards in this reading. And the only major arcana card that I got was the Death in Reverse. So I'm getting that she's holding on. I'm getting that she doesn't know, ultimately right now, her ultimate feeling, her primary feeling that she wakes up, she thinks about you, and she's like, oh, I don't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. She doesn't know what to do. She does not know what to do. She doesn't know where it's going. And I think she's waiting for you to take the lead, Capricorn. Cardinal energy, Capricorn. On the zodiac wheel, you are higher than her. You're the top of the wheel. She's a Taurus. She's just the second sign. She's a female, the second sign. She's had this child. She's going through family issues. She's taken on all the trauma at the bottom of the wheel here. A female, and a lot of times females take on all the trauma. They have to bear the child. They have to go through the abortion. She's going through some family issues. Like she's like taking on all the trauma, and she needs a masculine in her life. She's got all this love for you. She's really got warm feelings for you. She's even got pride for you. Like she's got a sense of pride about you. Like she's proud of you. I don't know why she would be proud of you. I don't know what you do for work, or I don't know what possibly you somehow bring about a sense of pride when she thinks about you. Like, I'm happy to have ever been with somebody like Sanaj. Like Sanaj makes me feel my heart chakra. Like I feel like an expansion in my heart. Sun, you're the sun. Like there's like this sun energy in my heart when I think about Sanaj, and I have all these like warm, like loving feelings towards him, and I'm not letting go. I'm not quite ready to let go, but I don't know where this is going. She doesn't know where this is going. You need prayers. Okay. He says, I need prayers. You never abused her. Yeah, okay. And that's saying a lot. You never abused her. You cried about the relationship. You cried about the abortion. You're asking about her now. You have all these lingering feelings for it. It sounds like you're a good man, honestly, Sanaj. And try to you're 31 years old. You have so many years to build yourself as this good man. You could be a good man. There are so few of them, Sanaj. There are like no good men in the world. There's so few good men. You could be a good man, Sanaj. You know. Be a good man. And you know, as a Taurus and as a female, she doesn't want you to text her. I'm going to do some prayers for you, but she doesn't want you to text her and say, I'm having suicidal thoughts, or it's not that she can't handle it. It's just, she wants you to be there to protect her. And she says, so I think you need to like go in with that mindset. Like, is there anything I can do for you? I'm just say like, I miss you. I'm thinking about you. Is there anything I can do for you? And leave it at that. Like really dun, like really like point blank. I want to protect you. I want to surround you because I think she's needing protection at this time. Hold on. I'm just going to ask Spirit, what does Harmon need at this time? And then I'm going to pray for you. Oh. Okay, I'm getting that she needs you not to let go. I'm getting let go in reverse. She wants you to not let go. What is she needing? Spirit, what is Harmon needing from Sanaj? Okay, she needs you to move a little bit slower in your thinking. Like I said, you need to make it like, I'm here for you. I miss you. What do you need? Not so much talking, all this talking, talking. I'm going to commit suicide. I don't know how I'm feeling. You just say, I miss you. How are you feeling? I'm here for you. She comes at you. Let her do the talking. Let her do the talking. Spirit, what does Harmon need from Sanaj? Spirit, what does Harmon need from Sanaj? Okay, you're not making plans. I'm not making plans. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not, you're not making plans. I'm not making plans. So you're like, so going back in time. So something about nostalgia or something. Spirit, what does Harmon need from, okay, working on it. So working on the relationship together, working on your spiritual, you could say, let's come over to my house and let's pray. Let's pray for the baby that we lost. And you guys sit there and you sit in front of your puja table and you do, you do your mala beads or something together and you pray for the baby that you guys lost. Pray for the baby that you guys lost. We need to working on the relationship. She needs you to work on it, not to be emotionally volatile. I'm getting that she does not want you to be mentally scattered. She's looking for something more stable and something almost more silent. She's looking for you guys to like silently work on this, like to maybe pray. She doesn't want you to let go. She doesn't want you to let go. And she doesn't want to talk about the future. Okay, what we're gonna be a relationship in the future. She just wants you guys to heal. So she's asking for you to heal. So don't talk about let's get back together. Just say, how can we heal from this like trauma of like this of the baby? How can we heal from this trauma? Like I would say, like inviting her over to pray for the baby, like making it this big ceremony, lighting candles, like go to the shop and buy like a bunch of flowers, put them all around a room, light a bunch of candles, and invite her over. Don't say a lot and just say, we're going to sit here in meditation and think and cry and think, and whatever comes out. And she'll have a lot. And you said she's a screamer. She has a lot to say. She might have a lot to say. And you sit there and you let it all come out of her throat. Because she has something in her stomach, like that was supposed to be inside of her stomach, and it's going to come out of her throat, and let it come out of her throat. That's what I think that would be very healing for her. And you to just sit there and you just hold the ground. You be there for a hug. You just sit there doing the mala beads. You just being a presence with her. She needs some tea. You go get her some tea. Here's a cup of tea. You sit there, you hold her shoulder, you give her a hug, and you guys pray and chant together for the baby. I think that would be really healing. Okay, what does Harmon need from Sanaj? The Hermit. So it needs to be all about her. She needs to be she's like this one person with a light trying to find her way out of the darkness. But you are also this way in trying to find her way out of the darkness. But she's trying to find her way out of a bigger darkness. She was supposed to carry a child in her stomach and you weren't there for her. So she's probably feeling a lot. I'm not trying to say she's feeling more than you're feeling, but you need to honestly, you need to be this light, and this is her. Okay, what does Harmon need out of Sanaj? Spirit, what does Harmon need out of Sanaj? King of Swords. Yeah, you need to give her direction. You need to give her a sense of direction. And I think that's just by being a calm, quiet presence in her life. Saying, I would send her a text or a call, honestly a call, and say, I think that we need to heal from this abortion. I don't think we have properly healed. Say, regardless of our relationship status, I'd like to invite you over to my house. I'm going to light some candles. I'm going to buy some flowers. I think that we should do some praying for the child that we lost. I'm not saying that I want to get back with you. I'm not saying anything, but honestly, from God's perspective, honestly, you need to pray for this child that you lost. And pray for her body and pray for what could have been. I think that will be really healing for her. And I think in one night, she will get it out of her system. Just having the man that did it to her in the room with her, praying it off. I think that would be immensely healing. She rarely replies my text. Most of the time she reads my text and ignores. Then most of the time she says, I want my space right now and I don't need anyone. Okay, yeah, I am getting the Hermit card. She's not wanting you to talk. But she's not wanting you to let go. But she doesn't want to make any plans with you. But she does want to work on it. I told her to meditate and work on healing. She denied that and she has gained a lot of weight now. Stress hormone. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I think honestly the most healing thing for her would be to have some sort of healing session where she thinks about it and prays about it. with lots of, for a Taurus, it would be, I'm thinking the only reason I say flowers and candles, like Capricorn, we don't need it. We could do it in a closet. We could do it in a dark closet with naked. We don't need like candles and flowers and mala beads and like a picture of Ganesh, and like we don't need all that shit. Me, I could do it in the shower after this tarot reading. Like just naked, scrubbing my head. Like I could pray off a whole karma. I could do it in any state of mind or any way of being, but for a Taurus, a lot of the time, and yeah, they'll pack on weight. Like it's Venusian, so they pack on weight, or they get really skinny, and like their weight is always a hard thing for a Taurus. Yeah, small things matter. Like flour, chocolate. Yeah, flour, the chocolate, the letter, the smells, like incense, like all that kind of stuff matters to a Taurus. It just does. We can't do anything about it, Capricorn. It's almost like once you get higher into the zodiac, you need less of the window dressing, but she will eat all chocolate but never meditate. She will eat all the chocolate but never meditate. Okay. What does Harmon need right now? What does Harmon need right now? Okay, she needs to not make plans. Okay, so she is in a hibernation phase. Okay, she is in a Taurus hibernation phase. What does she need right now? Spirit? She doesn't want to make any plans. And I got the 3. I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. She doesn't want to make any plans, dude. I got the 3 of Wands in reverse. I got the 2 of Wands in reverse. And I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is all about possibilities and making choices. I got this in reverse. I got the 2 of Wands in reverse. This is all about making plans for the future. See, he's got a globe in his hand and he's looking out into the distance trying to make a plan. Got that in reverse. She is in like complete hermit mode. And I did get the Hermit. So I don't know if I read it correctly. I think I'm thinking a little too optimistically. Like I think the most healing thing would be if she came to your house and you guys held each other's hand and prayed. That would be healing for her. That would like change her, but she's not willing to do that. I think in all actuality, but she is holding on to you. She's like, no, she doesn't want to let go, but she's like, she doesn't want to make any plans right now. She's gaining weight and she's going through like a hibernation phase. And I think that's something that a Taurus will do sometimes. And it's just her way of coping with what's going on. And she's not reaching out, so she's not her throat chakra. She's not talking to anybody. She's not talking to you. She's probably not talking that much to her family. She's probably not even talking that much to herself. That's why she's feeding herself, because she's not talking to herself. She's just feeding. Can I ask my question now? Sorry to disturb. No, Hermione. Yes, please take Hermione's question. She is waiting from a long time. Sorry. Oh, okay. I could. Sanaj, if you're willing to. I asked too many. Sorry. Oh, no, you didn't ask too many. You didn't ask too many. And I'm going to pray for you, okay? Because I don't want you to kill yourself. Just don't kill yourself. I might hop on the live next weekend and you can talk to me again. Please take her. We continue after her turn. I will probably be out of the flow. I mean, it's already been an hour and a half. Okay. Spirit. Bless Sanaj. bless Sanaj. God, bless Sanaj. All the Hindu goddesses and gods, bless Sanaj. I call upon all the Hindu gods and goddesses to bless Sanaj. I bless upon India to hold and take care of Sanaj. I call upon India to hold and take care of Harman. I call upon God and I protect Sanaj's mind, body, and spirit. Cover him in white light. Protect Harman's mind, body, and spirit. Cover her in white light. Protect their unborn baby, now in the astral. Cover it in white light. Protect their families. Protect their workplaces. Protect the land that they're living on. And protect their past, present, and futures. Sanaj's past, present, and future. Please protect, Sanaj's past, present, and future. Please protect Harman's past, present, and future. Please protect their unborn babies, past, present, and future. And please protect Harman's family at this time. As she's going through family issues, please cover them in white light, spirit. And yeah, that's probably good. Okay. I'm a Taurus. My crush Libra. We are in a contact. Oh, good, Sanaj. Okay, thank you. Like I said, Sanaj, I'll just say this. I don't know if I'm going to get back to you, Sanaj. I think that she's going through a hibernation phase right now. And I think that you need to respect that. And you might even send her a text and say, I acknowledge the fact that you're going through a hibernation phase. I could have been a better protector to you. And I'm willing to step up as a man for you and be there in every way that you need. I think that we need to grieve this child. And when you are ready to grieve this child with me, I am there for you 100%. And I think if you sent a text message to her that said something like that, like just boom, 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 and just leave it at that and don't contact her for a while, I think it's possible that she will come back to you. Spirit, is Harman going to come back to Queen of Wands? Okay, she's going to come back to you with a project. I think that she's going to come back to you. But I think you need to leave her a very stoic. Look up the meaning of stoic. You need to just leave her a very boom, 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 matter of fact message. I'm here for you. I miss you. I understand that you have family issues. We need to grieve this child. I acknowledge that you're going through a hibernation period. I know what it's like. I think we're both going through a trauma right now, but I'm here to protect you in the way that I didn't protect you before. And I think that you have taught me a lot of lessons about growing as a man, and I'm willing to, and I am healing, and we are both healing right now. Anyways, make it a very succinct, like little tiny text message, send it off to her, and then just keep doing your prayers at night and your malabis and your prayers and your mantras. And I think that she'll come back around, because I'm getting a sense that she wants to come back around with a project, and the project could be your relationship building. So, Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? Okay, Judgment. I think it's going to be a matter of what you do. Judgment. There's a lot going on. Judgment. So I think it's going to be a matter of how you act. That's a really strong card. Okay, Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? Harman and Sanaj. Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? I think what is currently really confusing, you see all these cups with all these weird things inside them. I think it's going to become a lot more unconfusing. So don't kill yourself. Don't just wait. I think time, Capricorn is the ruler of time. Time will heal all wounds. So time will heal. I think it will not be so confusing in the future. Whether that means you just go your own way and you move away from Harmon, Harmon, or if you get back together. I think time will tell. But I think that you need to remain centered in your spiritual practice and centered in yourself and your identity and your self-esteem, your work, your friends, your family. Reach out to your family, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your best friend, your colleagues, your coworkers, you know what I mean? And like, just keep doing the chop wood, carry water, just doing the day in, day out, especially if you have suicidal thoughts. Just chop wood, carry water, go to work, get up early, exercise, do your 15 minutes of yoga, do your drink lots of water, I know Indians are not into this, but lots of garlic. I think Indians think garlic makes you a little stupid or something. Garlic, a lot of garlic, like onions, fruits, vegetables, honestly, sunlight, moonlight, walking in nature, Capricorn, knees, walking, thinking, praying, thinking, walking, and you'll work yourself out of it. Okay, I'm gonna focus on Hermione now. You said I started, and stop smoking. You said you smoke cigarettes. Stop smoking. Start vaping. That's the way. Vape. And I honestly pray for you. I'll pray for you again tonight. And know that you have this weird witchy person in New Zealand who is praying for you and wants the best for you. Sanaj. So, okay, I will try to minimize smoking. Yeah. Do your best, Sanaj. Do your best. Namaste, Majamachu, Gamecho Majamachu. Does any of that make sense? That's Gujarati. My best friend was Gujarati when I was like 12. Namaste, Gamecho Majamachu. Does any of that make sense to you? Namaste. Mazamachu. Namaste, Gamechu. Is it Mazamachu? I always say Majamachu. Majamachu. Means I am enjoying. Oh, okay, really? Oh, cool. Cool. Mazamachu. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna remember that. It means I'm enjoying. Cool. Yeah, my best friend when I was 12 was Indian, and yeah, or when I was like 10. And we would they taught me that, and yeah, we used to do like Bollywood dances together and all that kind of thing. Majamachu. Yeah, I thought it was Majamachu. Is it Mazamachu or Majamachu? Anyways, Hermione Granger, a Gryffindor, no less. I'm a Slytherin. So funny that you would come to the house of Slytherin for your reading. House of Slytherin. I've collected all the cards. You're a Potterhead, bro. My dad used to read it. My dad was a failed actor. So he tried to be an actor. And so he read us the Harry Potter books when we were kids, but he would do the voices. He would do the different voices. And he did, what's the name of that motherfucker who lived out in the cabin? The big giant, the half giant who lived in the cabin with a big grizzled beard, and he lived in the cabin, and he loved creatures. He loved like dragons and like creatures. What's his name? My dad used to do his voice, and then when the movies came out, the voice sounded so similar to what my dad used to do. Hagrid. Hagrid! Is it Hagrid? Hagrid, yes, Hagrid. Hagrid. My dad used to do Hagrid's voice. Yeah. Anyway, okay, I'm trying to find your question. It is Hagrid. Okay. I am a Taurus. My crush Libra. We are in no contact communication from years, but I am thinking of him a lot nowadays. Is he going to take any action towards me? Okay, I'm just going to ask the tarot and then we'll see. We will see. What is your name, your age, and your sign? And where do you live? Your name, your age, your sign, and where do you live? My name is... Holy shit. Anjali. I am from Nepal. Okay, cool. I have some friends from Nepal here in New Zealand. Dinesh and Sangeeta. And they have a child named Genius who I taught for a while. He's autistic. Genius is autistic, but he's very sweet. And they're Nepalese. And they've invited me over to their house several times. And we eat with when I go over to their house, we eat with our hands. And I had never done that before. And he wants me to be a part of this group where I'm gonna like go teach in Nepal, help teach Nepalese teachers to be better teachers or something. He wants me to be a part of this program, so I might go to Nepal. Yeah, we too eat with our hands. Yeah, that's really cool. Nepali people have very cute face. Yeah, Dinesh is like really good looking. He could be like an actor. Dinesh, like the dad, he's like he's a yogi and a meditator. And he does sound healings with like these sound bowls, and he puts these like sound healing bowls on like your head, like your arms, your stomach, like your legs and stuff, and he swirls this little like baton all around like in the centers and stuff like that, and he does like a whole healing on your body. He did that to me and my boyfriend. And yeah, Sangeeta, oh my god, she's got like these really interesting eyes. Like she's got the most beautiful eyes. And Genius, oh my god, he's the cutest baby he's like the cutest toddler I've ever seen in my life. So cute. Oh my god. And he had long hair. He had hair down to like here. He was like 3 years old. He had hair down to like here. So cute. And they said they were going to cut it on the next full moon. And then they ended up cutting it on the full moon. And his hair was short and it wasn't as cute anymore. His hair was so cute when I thought he looked kind of like a girl and a boy. He was so like, you couldn't tell if he was a girl or if he was a boy. Okay, so you have a person who you are in like some kind of no contact. Currently, he might have curly hair. Okay, so Hermione, and your name is actually... Okay, wait, your name was a little bit hard for me to pronounce, and you're a Taurus. Honestly, I only ever remember people's star signs. I remember everyone's star sign. I don't remember anyone's name. I remember star signs before I remember people's names. I was like, oh, the Taurus. I'm a Potterhead. Currently, he might have curly hair. Your name is Angeli. Angeli, am I saying that right? Angeli? That's a pretty name. Angeli. It's almost like Angela, but it's Angeli. Angeli, I am from Nepal. What is your a Taurus and you're from Nepal. Okay. And your question is, I'm a Taurus, my crush Libra. We are in no contact communication for years, but I am for years. How old are you? And I'm thinking of him lots nowadays. And is he going to take any action towards me? Okay. All right. We'll see. Hermione, are you still there? Angeli, are you still there? Because I only see one person in my... I don't know why, but I am missing him suddenly a lot. Okay. All right, you're missing him a lot. All right, okay. Okay. How is this man feeling about Angeli? Spirit. Okay, I'm getting that he is not thinking about you very much. Okay, Spirit, how is he? Spirit. Yeah, he's relaxed. He's not, I'm not getting a sense that he's thinking about you very much. What is, how does this guy feel about her? King of Wands in reverse. So he has no plan. He has no plan. He has no plans for you in his future. When he thinks about you, he's just like, he's fairly relaxed. You see this guy relaxing. And this is the card of family and love and like overflowing love. And I got it in reverse. So I'm getting a sense that he doesn't consider you part of his family. He's just very casual and he's got no plans, and he's really got no plans with you. So I'm getting a sense that he's just completely disconnected from you. This is typical male behavior. If when a male cuts somebody off, they're just like, oh, I'm at peace. She's gone. She's no longer part of my family tree. I'm not making any future plans with her. We could ask, how does God feel about this relationship? God, how do you feel about this relationship? God, how do you feel about this relationship? Okay, I'm getting a sense of like lies, trickery, deceit. But I'm getting it in the reversal position. So I'm getting there was a sense of maybe a past where there were some lies or trickery or cheating or deceit or like a power imbalance in the past or something. And it's kind of resolved now or something, but this is maybe the past of what could have what happened. God, how does God feel about this relationship? How does God feel about this relationship? God, how do you feel about this relationship between Angeli and this man? God, how do you feel about this relationship between Angeli and this man? I'm getting the Two of Cups in reverse. So this is love and partnership. This is the card of love. I'm getting this in reverse. Spirit, what is the energy of Anjali and this man? And if you want a general reading after this, we could, but I'm just getting a sense that this is not. Okay, and I got the King of Cups. Okay, so maybe some lingering feelings. God, what is the ultimate perspective on this relationship? God, what is the ultimate perspective on this relationship? God, what is the ultimate perspective on this relationship? Okay, I got the Ace of Cups. So maybe you're right. Maybe there is some possibility for this to begin again. And I'm getting... And honestly, I read this in the reverse, but it came out sideways. So maybe this could even speak to honesty. Maybe you guys can be honest now. Maybe you guys used to lie to each other or something, and there's a possibility you could be honest together now. And I said, God, what is the ultimate perspective on this relationship? And I'm getting the Ace of Cups. So maybe you're right. Maybe there's a possibility. And I got the King of Cups. So maybe there's a possibility for something. I don't know. I don't know why I'm missing him. I am here, so no action towards him. Yeah, he has hurt me in the past as a friend, but I never purposed him. Should I tell him? Yeah, what's his name? Spirit, what is the past of this relationship? Spirit, what is the past of this relationship? Okay. Spirit, what is the past of this? What is the present of this relationship? Spirit, what? Others. Spirit, what is the future of this relationship? Oh my God. This is actually looking really good. I don't know why, but this is looking pretty good. Spirit, what is the future? He's like not thinking about you, but okay. I'm getting that you guys had some good times in the past. There was some love and like maybe some good sex or some enjoyment that you guys had between each other in the past. I'm getting presently the lovers, so I'm getting that there's like a connection or some feelings that either you're having, or I don't know if they're mutual, but there's like I got the lovers for your present connection between this person. So this is like the ultimate card of love. And then for the future, I'm getting the Three of Pentacles. So I'm getting it's like something that you guys could work on together. You guys could work on building this relationship again, potentially. And yeah, there's like some kind of from God's perspective, this is like a new opportunity to like build this relationship again. Is he going to contact me and communicate at least? His name is Aditya and Anjali. Okay. Is Aditya going to contact Anjali? Is Aditya going to contact Anjali? Is Aditya going to contact Anjali? I don't think he will. Okay, is Aditya going to... So I'm getting the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let me ask again. Let me clarify that. Is Aditya gonna contact Anjali, Spirit? Is Aditya gonna contact Anjali, Spirit? From my initial reading, I don't think he would, but okay. No, it would be like ungrounded. It would be outside of his boundaries. It would be outside of his boundaries to do that. Okay, what would be the energy of Anjali contacting Aditya? I got a card of letting go. Okay, what would be the energy of What's the energy of Anjali contacting? What's the energy of Anjali contacting Aditya? What's the energy of Anjali contacting Aditya? Ooh. Okay. I got some bad cards. Let's see. What's the energy of Anjali contacting Aditya? What's the energy? Queen of Cups. So I think you would do it out of your heart. You would send a heartfelt message to him or like a phone call. What's the energy of Aditya? How would Aditya feel about Anjali if she was to contact him? Okay, he might be interested in this and taking this on as a new project. It's not necessarily in his heart, but he would be like, oh, this is a new thing that I could do. With men, we have to be careful sometimes if they don't have it in their hearts, but they have it in their minds. So he would be like, oh, Anjali, what's this? Okay, maybe we can make plans. He would like start saying we could make some plans. Okay, how would he react if she contacted him? How would Aditya react if Anjali was to reach out to him? How would he react if she was to reach out to him? How would Aditya react? Interesting. Okay. How would Aditya react if she was to reach out to him? Okay, so I'm getting another sword. I'm not getting another Wands card. So he's like, okay, making plans, and that's a 3 of Cups, not a 2 of Cups. So there's already some history there. So there's a 3 of Wands. He would be maybe interested in taking it into like a dating scenario, like maybe going to a restaurant or hanging out together. How would Aditya react if Anjali reached out to him? How would Aditya react if Anjali reached out to him? Spirit. How would Aditya reach out if Anjali reached out to him? Spirit. We got the Devil in reverse. Okay. It's looking like he might try to approach the relationship from a different. He's done some healing, I think. He's done some healing, and he would be open. He would be interested. I think he would take it as like a strange, weird opportunity, because I'm getting a sense that he currently, like, he has no plans to do anything with you. He is just chilling, and he is not currently considering you a part of his family. But if you were to reach out to him, I think that you would do it from a place of love, because I'm getting a sense that you're feeling some like loving feelings towards him, or some like you're missing him or something. But he would take it as like this new project. He would be interested in making some plans with you, like hanging out or going to a restaurant or doing something, or we're going to his house, you going to his house, him going to your house. And I think that he's done a little bit of healing from whatever was, I got the Devil in reverse. So I think he would be cool. He would like even want to show you that he's healed, that he's not the same guy that he used to be. So he would be like interested in showing you, almost from like an ego perspective, like, I'm not the same like asshole that I used to be. So he would be interested in showing you that part of him. And from God's perspective, I asked God, I said, what's the perspective on this relationship? And I got the Ace of Cups. So I'm getting that it could be, it could maybe even genuinely be like a brand new, like, loving relationship. And let me just read yours now. Is he going to contact me? Yeah, I feel like sometime I should let him go. When can something happen between me and him in the future? So if I did not contact him, nothing will happen. I don't think I don't think he would contact you at all. I think you need to be the one to contact him. And he would be like really interested in showing you that he's like a different guy. He'd be like, okay, we can make some plans. And he would take it on as like this kind of like project, or I think he would answer your text message, or he would answer your call. And he would have a lot to say about like what he's doing right now, like, oh, I got this new job, or like he would like have a lot to say about how he's changed as a person or something. And I did not contact him. And can something happen between me and him in the future? Spirit, what will happen between them in the future? Hold on. Spirit, what will happen between them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Okay. Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, what will happen to them in the future? If she reaches out to him, what will happen to them in the future? If she reaches out to him, what will happen to them in the future? Spirit, if Anjali reaches out to Andita in the future, what will happen to them? Okay, I'm getting it's like kind of mysterious. We don't really know what's going to happen. It could be a lot of different things that are happening. I'm wondering about your bureau. When are you gonna finish that? I'm getting it's a little bit like a lot of different things could happen, but I did get the star, so I feel like you guys would have some healing around your relationship, or some healing would happen. I think especially I'm getting a sense that he wants to tell you that, like, if you reach out to him, he's going to be really eager to tell you about how much he's changed. So you, Taurus, would need to stop and like listen and let him tell you about the man that he is becoming and that he has become. And like encourage that. If he's like, I show up to my job on time now. I don't fight anymore. I've done some healing. You need to be like encouraging of that, like encouraging of the man that he's trying to become. But this card came up and I didn't want to take it, but now it's come up again. And I'm getting the 6 of Pentacles, which is a card of charity. It's a card of like a person who's giving to a beggar. So I don't know if you are here taking from him, or I don't know if you're the beggar or if he's the beggar, but I'm getting a sense that one of you is like a beggar in this scenario, or one of you is not. It's like not adding up. Like it's not like an equal partnership. Like I think it might be a lot of listening to him and like, oh yes, you've changed. You've really changed. Or there's this kind of dynamic between you two where one of you is like a beggar. I don't know if that makes sense for you. Does that make sense for you, Anjali? Or one of you, and if you guys were to get back together, one of you would be like lowering yourself, or like having to like, I have made my mind, I wouldn't contact him at all if he does it at all. If he does, then only. Oh, cool. I love that. You know what? I'm a feminist. Yeah, if he contacts me, that's awesome. That's the best way to go. I don't ever want to like kind of tell anyone what to do, but like, yeah, if he contacts you, like honestly, he has no plans of doing it currently. I'm getting he doesn't even consider you part of his family. And if he was to contact you, it would be just kind of this project. And I feel like he would just kind of want to, it would be like an ego trip for him. He would want to like kind of show you that he would want to like make, I think it would just all be like in his ego. And I don't think it would really be coming from his heart. I'm not getting a lot of like cups cards coming out from like what's going to happen. And I did get the Eight of Cups. So I'm getting that. I did get the card of letting go. And I'm getting that you are having like these lovey feelings for him. But it's something. Spirit, what is Anjali's greatest gift to the world? What is Anjali's secret power? Spirit, what is Anjali's greatest gift to the world? What is Anjali's secret power? Spirit, why was Anjali incarnated? Okay, I'm getting that you have a lot of willpower and you have a lot of drive. And when you set your mind to something, you can like complete a task. You see the chariot? The chariot is just, and it's like guided by these two phoenixes. And this is like someone sitting in the throne, guided by these two phoenixes. I feel like when you get into the driver's seat of your own life, you're able to direct it in whatever way you want to. And like you're the master of your own world or something like that. Like you can like do whatever you set your mind to. And your greatest gift to the world is your energy, is like your directive energy. When you challenge yourself to complete a task or to overcome an obstacle or to do something, your greatest gift to this universe is that you're able to overcome it when others are not as able to do that. Does that make sense, Anjali? You have a strong energy, a forward energy, and you can like complete a task. Spirit, what is Anjali's general energy? Spirit, what is Anjali's general energy? Spirit, what is Anjali's general energy? Okay, I'm getting a sense that you're not in conflict. You're like someone who's at peace. Maybe you used to be in conflict. Maybe you used to be in conflict with this guy. And you're currently at peace. And maybe that's why you're bored and you're thinking about him. I think you're just a little bit bored. I think you're kind of bored. Yeah, your general energy is you're kind of at peace. I think you see these guys fighting. They're like fighting with their wands. I think you're currently at peace. Or you're like, yeah, you're chilling. Like you've been angry. You've been fighting. You've been upset. You've been worried. I think you're kind of like at this like neutral like level right now. Anyways, I think I'm going to go now. Do you have any other questions? Yeah, I got your gift to the universe is the chariot. Look up the chariot. You can look up the chariot. Maybe this is your cardinal energy. That maybe this is your overall energy. This is like your gift to the universe is the chariot. Sorry, I have not issue. Yeah, I'm kind of in peace with myself. Yeah. I think maybe we used to be fighting and now we're kind of at peace. But you have a lot of drive when you set your mind to something. So okay, anyways, cool. I'm gonna go now. Anjali, sorry, I have not issue. Yep. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm getting a sense that he's just not gonna reach out to you. So I wouldn't even bother. You need a man who's gonna like reach out to you first and like who like really wants you. And we don't want to be hanging on the telephone, as they say, hanging on the telephone, like waiting on the telephone, like waiting for someone to reach out to us. Ew. That's not feminist. That's not female. That's gross. That's like man. That's ew. That's gross. Women rule the world. Women decide. Female power. No, none of this waiting for a man. You are the vagina, so you are the power. And never forget it, Taurus. Never forget it. Anyway, okay. Are you okay? Do you feel okay? You said you've decided. You're like, I decided I'm not going to reach out to him. Nepal. Okay, I'm going to go now. I will see you later. Bye-bye.